What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley, and in this video I'm going to give you an update on the stocks that I am holding in the psychedelic / magic mushroom space. It has been an absolutely insane week and some of these stocks are on fire, so in this one I'm going to give you an update on the holdings that I have, whether or not it's too late to actually get into this industry, and my trading plan over the next 6 to 12 months. Here is everything you need to know. Let's go. Okay, so let's just put into perspective what I just said there by looking at some charts, and the first company I want to look at is Mind Medicine. Now, back in September of this year, so less than 3 or 4 months ago, the stock was trading under 50 cents. It is now trading at $3.60, and look at the volume here. The volume is just insane over the last 3 months compared to the whole 6 or 7 months before that. This stock is on absolute fire, and I've done extremely well on it. The next one I want to show you is Red Light Holland Group. This is a recent breakout. The stock hadn't moved in the last like 4 months, and just in the last 3 days here the stock has skyrocketed. And yes, that little green arrow there is my entry point, so I'm doing extremely well on this one as well. And the last one is Revive Therapeutics. They just broke out of a huge resistance level right here. They consolidated a little bit today, but they're also up 33% from the beginning of the week, which is absolutely amazing. So these charts are all on fire. The entire industry is on fire, and I tried to tell you about it. I tried to get the word out there. I even made 3 YouTube videos specifically focused on Mind Medicine as well as the mushroom companies, and they've been in every single watch list video that I've made, including the last one where I called it saying that these companies are about to take off. So nice little push up here in October where the price hit a high of around 11.50, maybe 12 cents here, came all the way back down to 6 cents, and then it tested it again, and now we may have a higher low established right here around 9 cents. We'll see how the stock opens on Monday or Tuesday, but this is definitely one that is at the top of my radar for getting in on a position. I think there's a ton of opportunity here as well. We are now pushing up against previous resistance that was established in September and October. If we see a breakthrough of this 30-31 cent level, that is where I think I'm going to be entering the stock, because I do think that this company has a ton of room to run, especially if you can get a trade in here early, get in before 35 cents. If we see the attention start to shift to the magic mushroom industry, like what we saw in cannabis, I think this company has a lot of room to run. So I'm trying to put the word out there, and here are the trades that I am making. Now, as you can see, I have this arranged based on my profit and loss, so I do have 3 losing trades right now. The entire electric vehicle industry took a massive hit today, so my Helion options aren't doing so well, but my Mind Medicine stocks are up 470% right now. I'm also up 116% on Very and 61% on Trip. So this is Red Light Holland, the second chart that I showed you there. I'm up 61% on that one, and I'm up 8% on Revive Therapeutics. That was the last chart that I showed you. So all 3 of these stocks I'm doing extremely well on. The only ones that I'm down on right now are Victory Square, a graphene company, and Helion options. So honestly, they're all doing well. I'm not down very much on any of these positions. 11% isn't terrible at all for options, and my wins right now are big and they are stacking up. So I'm feeling really good about my portfolio, and one of the members of my Discord chat is also feeling very good about his portfolio. He shared these photos with me this morning. He is in all 3 of the exact same companies, and he has some massive gains. Down here you can actually see where he entered into it. Now, these are not my trades, these are not my gains. This is one of the members in my Discord chat who has a pretty good sized portfolio, and he's doing extremely well on these companies. Now, if you guys are interested in joining the Discord chat, it is $5 per month, and I'm trying to build a community of traders where I share my weekly watch list and all of my technical analysis, and I'm trying to get everybody else to share their resources, share their trade ideas, and share the stocks that are at the top of their watch list so that everybody can benefit from everybody's research, everybody's analysis, and we can all grow as a team. So if you're interested in something like that, check out the links below. I post all of my feedback and all of my analysis there. It is $5 per month, and I would love to have you join. Now, the big question here is it too late? And in my opinion, no, it is not too late to invest into some of these companies. I highly recommend you diversifying your positions and invest in 2 or 3 of them like what I have done, because you probably can't pick and choose which one's going to be the winner. I can't do it, and so that's why I've invested in multiple. So that is my recommendation there, but in my opinion, no, it is not too late to get into the industry. I think this industry has a ton of room to run. None of these companies have even hit that kind of phase 3 FDA approvals and really commercialized yet. And so I think when that happens, or when we see a couple of major players hit that stride and hit those approvals and get their products out, I think that is when we are going to see some major influxes of money coming into these stocks, and that is where you may want to consider adjusting your positions. I think this industry is exactly where cannabis was 4 years ago, and I'm going to go into that in 1 minute, but I want to explain my trading plan. So for me, I am taking multiple positions in the space. I do not have the skills or the skill set to go in and analyze the technology and the science and the management team behind each and every one of these companies. They're very diverse. They're going after different markets of the space. And so for me, instead of doing that, I decided to diversify my positions, put my money into a couple of different holdings. And these are the positions that I'm currently holding. So if you want to look any of them up, these are the tickers. Now, the big thing for me is that I'm not monitoring one specific company. I am monitoring the industry. I am investing in the industry by going into 4 or 5 different companies. I might add to those positions or even diversify with another company, but I am investing into the industry. And so my trading plan is when I see the industry change, or I think we have hit the peak of the industry, or I think the industry is overvaluing a lot of these companies, that is when I am going to get out. I'm probably going to sell everything and I'm just going to exit the position, and I'm going to look for my next industry that I want to get into. That is my personal trading plan, because I think what happened in cannabis is probably going to be what happens here. And I think a lot of these stocks are going to start off really low. They're going to go sky high as retail investors and institutional investors put some money into it. And then I think everybody's going to start to realize the valuations are a little too high. They're going to slowly pull their money out and the stock price is going to take a hit each and every month. That is my prediction, but I don't think we are anywhere close to that yet. I think we're 6 to 12 months away. Now, when you look at Aurora Cannabis over the last basically 4 years, it's pretty much the story. As you can see, the stock was trading around this $15 to $20 mark. This is after splits, so really it was around that $1 to $2 mark. And then all of a sudden the stock went sky high from like $20 or $40 all the way to $200 here. It peaked here basically 3 times, and then over a course of about 2 years, the stock slowly drained out all the way down to a low of $4.93, and now it has climbed back up to $20. And so when you look at this chart, you can literally say that everybody that was trading in this zone here was completely wrong. Unless you had bought in low and sold high, if you were trading in here, or you were investing, or you were buying shares anywhere from 2018 to 2019, and you were looking at the company and saying, yeah, Aurora Cannabis is definitely worth this valuation, you were just dead wrong and completely dead wrong. And so my goal here is, my plan and my assumption is that I'm getting in this area here, and I plan to sell out here in the mushroom industry. I am not going to hold these for 4 or 5 years. I'm going to sell out, I'm going to take my profits, and I'm going to find the next industry that I want to get into. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about these companies and analyzing these stock charts, definitely consider signing up for my stock market course. There's a 2-week free trial when you sign up on Skillshare. There's over 9 hours of content on there that walks you through everything you need to know. So if you can do the entire 9-hour course in under 2 weeks, you get the entire thing for free. There's over 700 students that have gone through the course, 40 plus reviews for you to read. It is hosted on Skillshare, and there's a link in the description below. I promise you that it will be the best free resource you have ever found. Now, in summary, I do not think it's too late to get into this industry. However, in a couple of months, maybe 6 or 12 months, it probably will be too late. Now, before you go out and invest, or you just watch more videos like this, make sure you are doing your own due diligence and making your own decisions. There were a lot of people making YouTube videos about cannabis back in 2018 and 2019 thinking it was going to go higher, and they were all dead wrong. So you need to do your own due diligence, because there's a possibility that I'm wrong here, but I do think that this is the next cannabis. I think we're in on the early stage. I think you do need to try and sell when it goes up. You need to lock in some profits. You need to sell at the peak for sure. And if you get any value out of this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck trading.